That's unfortunate for his family, but if you're a wrestling fan, it was unfortunate. If you liked him as a human being, it was unfortunate. But we know what happened. Most people are not that fond of what that man did. And Twitter did not disappoint today. They made their feelings known. And it was a sight to see, and you know your boy participated in it. Years ago, the tape came out where he was going in on black people, and it changed a lot of people's perceptions of that man. He was Mr. Train, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Now they were like, listen, we don't care if you train because your back fucked up. You can eat all the vitamins you want, that ain't gonna save your life, and say your prayers. He got baptized 18 months ago. That's great. Vine will just say, just like Jimmy Smith's character, Bobby Simone, did, he said on NYPD, season 12, episode 6, we are called... How do you say it? Let me get it right. He said, we come when we are called. Something to that effect. Basically saying, when the good Lord calls you home, you have to take it. So what we're going to do tonight, because I was going to save this for Saturday, but something else came up Saturday, so we're going to have fun with that instead. We might as well just do it tonight. We'll strike while the iron's hot. And I'm a little distracted because of work and, things of that nature. I'll understand if there's fans of his in there. I get it. I'll also understand if there's people that don't like it. We're going to let everybody have their say tonight. But I think, for me, I would be remiss if I did not play one of Hulk Hogan's greatest highlights. I would be remiss not to do it. And I'm going to be off code. So if you hate me, you're going to hate me now. Because we're going to have to put him in a positive light. Yes, we do. We're going to have to do that. I know. I saw some of y'all comments when I put up the video earlier. Y'all weren't too... Y'all were mean. We'll just say that. Y'all were mean. But, I bring a lot of positive energy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put up one of his greatest highlights. And y'all are going to love it. All right? There we go. That might not have been... I think that was the wrong clip. I think that was the wrong clip. That's my fault. That was the wrong clip. Let me get it together. That was on me. Nah, we going in on Hulk Hogan tonight. We smoking on that red and yellow pack. Yes, we are. What? You think I was gonna praise this motherfucker? Let me tell y'all something. Listen, I was never a Hulk Hogan fan. No. What? Please, my favorite wrestler growing up as a youngin' was the Ultimate Warrior. Come on now. Hogan? Hulkamania was BS. The fuck? Come on now. What y'all thought this was? Terry Bollea? Yes, Warrior was a racist too, but listen, Warrior, his color swag was unmatched. We gotta give the son bitch credit. If we talking about in the ring, I want to see a crazy white man come up in there and beat up white people and then leave. Come on now, love that shit. That motherfucker sitting up there talking about, what you gonna do, brother? What? No. You know how happy I was when that man lost to Warrior? I was happy as hell. I was loving that shit. WrestleMania 6, I play that at least once a year. Alright, we got the real clip. My bad. I was fucking around. I got the real clip. That's right. A racist be the racist. I mean, we can't ask for nothing else than that. Can't do that. Now they say that man had a cardiac arrest episode in his house. I mean, we're not gonna make fun of that. But what we're not gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, what we're not gonna do is sit up here and praise this Bama. That's what we're not gonna do. Not today, not no day. He held way too many wrestlers down, and again, what he did from when he left wrestling full time, especially in the 2010s, that's what we're not gonna do. Motherfuckers, people got mesmerized by the fact he was listening to Young Jeezy on his reality show. And they think Hogan was one of us. No. Hogan was never invited to the cookout. What are you talking about? We could bring up everything. But I'd like to bring up the fact that a lot of people forgot, because I was looking on X today, a lot of people forgot about the sex tape. I only saw one person bring it up. But a lot of people don't even know the ins and outs of that. They just blame Bubba the Love Sponge, which that was kind of fucked up what he did by having surveillance going on in his bedroom and letting his wife fuck Hogan. Okay. But one of his co-workers took the tape and sold it to Gawker for a payday. And that's why Gawker's not in business anymore, because Hogan sued him rightfully so and got that money. And I don't think, even though now he gone, I don't think he ever got paid fully, but, I'm sure he is. And bless his heart that he cooking them. Fuck him. The only thing we didn't get as wrestling fans was the Shield triple powerbomb on Hogan. That's the only thing we didn't get. Y'all praising is racist. I get it. I get that he had his contributions to wrestling, but how y'all praising racists? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The fuck? And then leave it to MAGA. MAGA, y'all going out sad, boy. These last 2 weeks ain't been your friend. Actually, 3 weeks. These 3 weeks ain't been your friends. I ain't gonna hold you. Between this Epstein stuff, Pam Bondi, and now this goddamn Hogan, y'all out there. If y'all messing up this much in the first year, I mean, what y'all gonna do next year? How do you top it? Y'all actually out there, you got MAGA folk and conservatives saying, oh, Hogan got baptized. Hogan was a hero. They playing when he went to the RNC. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, okay, let's unpack this. Number one, you praising Hogan for showing up at the RNC and ripping off his shirt. What exactly is the draw on that? Not to use a wrestling term, but what's the appeal? He ripped his shirt on he said the last decade. Huh. Oh, you think a half-ass apology was enough? Black people are gonna be like, okay, Hogan, you cool again. We fuck with you. Huh? That's a lot of people's problem. They think that we just these forgiving people. No. Maybe some of us, but most of us, we don't forgive and we don't forget. A lot of people threw him out of the top 5 after that. Wallow J, you can count X-Pac. You can count him. You know Hogan didn't want him in there. What we not gonna do is sit up here and try to rewrite history. That's what we're not gonna do. Hogan never tried to put over black wrestlers. And don't come to me on that. Please pause. Don't come at me over that. Pause. Because he didn't. Shiggy Baby told you how Hogan was. Andre the Giant Ben told you how Hogan was. Warrior told you, Macho Man told you, y'all ignored it. Then other people started co-signing it, then you had to listen. We good. You're running from Macho, that's what I heard. Be a man, Hogan. Come on, don't be a... That's right. Be a man, Hogan. Macho Man gonna whoop your ass when you get up there. Again, you want to romanticize Hogan, that's your prerogative. I ain't mad at you for that. But don't come at me when I'm telling you, hey, fuck that man. I can't get past the racism. How the hell you serve up your daughter to a bunch of black producers and rappers? Come on now. Then when her music career don't get off the ground, you blame them and start calling them all type of N-word. Come on now. Nope. And he fell out with her for a while. Look what he did in 07. Do we have to bring up 07? Which was one of the main reasons why they lost the reality show in the easy money. That was easy money. with the dumbass car. All right. I mean, again, you can praise him all you want. I'm good. MAGA, as soon as WWE puts up all that Hogan merch, MAGA gonna be running up in there buying it. You got Pancake Critter over there talking about Hogan great. What? But then again, I know why MAGA is doing that. They just focusing on the character. They ain't focusing on the man. Because it's funny. They put up the wrestling stuff, and then conspicuously the only clip they put of him regular is either the RNC stuff or him getting baptized. There was a lot going on in between. That man married a whole woman that looked like his ex-wife. Come on now. That's what we doing. All right. Then they got mad. Somebody put up the video of when he was in LA on the first Netflix and he was getting booed out the building. Wait a minute.
Because you guys have stuck with me thick and thin, dude. You know, I've got a new tag team partner right now. I got Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer that I've teamed up. And in the past, I've had a whole bunch of partners down the line. I had incredible partners like...
Yeah, we all remember that night if you watched it. Booed him out the building. He said he was shocked. TKO said, you were supposed to show up on SmackDown. Yeah, we gonna cancel that one time. We gotta let that die down a little bit. Because SmackDown was gonna be worse. Yeah, all right. Iron Sheik been told y'all. I'm gonna repeat it. Iron Sheik been told y'all. Hulk Hogan's nothing but a jabroni. Okay. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. So tell us more. Vince McMahon putting out a whole statement today. Somebody said, you next. I said, shit. Now, let me tell y'all something. When Vince passes, I might stay off Twitter, because, listen, this shit is going to hit. My God. If I'm the wrestlers, I don't say a word. Now, like I said, we know how the media is. They're gonna spin it. They're gonna bury the racism, and they're just gonna float how great he was. At most, we'll probably get a small paragraph of the turmoil he went through over the years. But everything else, WrestleMania 3, one of the biggest draws ever. The Rock in Toronto. A whole bunch of people putting up Bible quotes, man. Go somewhere. But y'all right. Let's be respectful. We're gonna be respectful. We have another one of his highlights. We're gonna be respectful. Yes, we are. That's right.
There it is. Sit down on it. Check it out.
I ain't gonna hold you. Family, that was one of my favorite nights of my life. I don't know why this won't come off the screen now. It's crazy. Okay, there you go. That was one of my favorite nights of all time. Christmas 1997. I had my family from Delaware up there, and we had the illegal box, so we watched as a family, we all watch wrestling. And my parents don't watch wrestling, but they watched it that night because my grandfather was there and he wanted to see it. And it was beautiful. I was cheering for Sting. And I loved it when he beat Hogan. You understand how 11-year-old me was happy? Now, SmackDown tomorrow is going to be very interesting. The real ones are making up some of the most creative sides I've ever seen. And one of them is going to say Hogan didn't kick out for once. I said, oh shit. They are going to be confiscating signs like a mother tomorrow. They might chant F Hogan. And it's crazy. This happens a week before SummerSlam. God, they're going to kiss his ass in New York next week. Jesus. So, for those who are going to watch WrestleMania next year, I'm just going to warn you now. Since now they're inducting matches, Hogan and Rock in Toronto, WrestleMania 18 is going to be the next one. I promise you. And they'll probably boo that in the building. That's going to be crazy. There's going to be a Hulk Hogan award now. You watch. Damn. But anyway. We could go we could be even rougher on it. But you know what? I'm starting to get sick. I really don't care. Again, condolences to the family, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know what else to say. No, you know why I don't think they'll put Hogan and Andre yet? It's gonna be an excuse to have The Rock come back and induct that match. That's why I don't think they'll put Hogan and Andre. Yeah, the Real American Award. That's not a bad idea. But here's my thing. I forgot to say this too. That Real American Beer now that they lost their spokesman, who do they slot in now? And I'm sure that black girl that he fired, I'm sure she's not shedding any tears. But like I said, I don't know. Who's the next? Who's the next MAGA aligned racist that has a name? I don't know. Now, I don't know. I don't care because I don't drink beer for one, and number two, I wasn't buying no Real American beer. I don't know what that means. I thought that was Budweiser, but that's just me. Anyway, again, I'm sorry for this live. I just wanted to talk about this, but I guess because I'm doing it on the road and I really don't have any fond memories of Hogan like that, except when he loses. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I was happy when he lost to Sting. I mean, I was happy when, you know, Sting beat him again. I was happy when Goldberg beat him. I was happy when Sting beat him again in '99. I was happy The Rock beat him twice. I didn't care about Lesnar beating him. I really didn't care about Kurt Angle beating him. I was pissed off Triple H lost. care when he was in TNA. I was pissed off he beat Shawn Michaels. I was pissed. I didn't care about Randy Orton. I don't care. Like I said, I'm glad he lost to Warrior. That's gonna be one of my greatest wrestling memories. That's beautiful. Listen, Eddie, I don't count that match. That match was bullshit. We're not even gonna do that one. That match was horrible. I don't even know why. I know why they did that. So they could turn Sting babyface and turn Hogan babyface. I know that's why they did that. I could care less. But, you know. I ain't care when Brock Lesnar went off script and called him grandpa and he got pissed. I ain't care. So it is what it is. But before we go, one more time.
Come on, don't be a...
We do what it do. But for those who are gonna come back and be replay gang, just know I wasn't as disrespectful as I wanted to be. That probably shows that I just don't care. But I guess we could leave Hogan with one final message. I guess we could do that, right? Just for them. So y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos gonna mess up your existence.
This is what you wanted, nigga? You wanted me to be disrespectful? Put my dick in your niece's fish tank? Dump the water on your nephew?